Hi everyone, welcome to NOV Live. I'm Paul Dufio. We are here on location at the NOV Customer Showcase event. I'm here with Shelby Dumaine. Shelby, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm ready for an awesome day.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. This show is always fun to do. We do it about every year,
Yeah.
and it's nice because the Customer Showcase, I don't want to use the word exclusive, but it is. It's for
special.
our customers.
It's a very special
invite
thing.
only.
Yeah.
But we know a lot of our customers can't actually make it,
Yeah.
and we know there's a lot of people also interested about our technology, maybe online. So we want to go in there, talk to some experts.
That's right.
Kind of show what we're showing on the inside.
That's right. Get a lot of insight into some of the great technology that we're promoting. So let's not wait anymore.
Yeah,
Let's
you
just
got
do
a
it.
tour to catch.
I got to get to it.
That's
So let's
right.
get into it. All right, we are here in the back of the facility. I'm here with Andres. Andres, thanks for having us.
Thank you, Paul.
All right,
Appreciate it.
I see a huge piece of equipment behind us. What is this thing?
This thing is what we call the TDX1250. It's one of our biggest top drives. We have delivered around 150 of them. We are delivering 2 more this year for major upgrades on some of the drill ships. Right now we are sitting at the back part of the Houston Repair Center, where we receive the equipment from the different customers, where we service it, repair and overhaul it, and recertify it.
Everything comes in here and just to get
Everything
repaired.
comes
Yeah.
here. So what you are seeing here is the TDX1250. It's one of, again, we're really proud of it. It's great to have it here. We test this functionalities, torques, and speed to make sure that the equipment gets overhauled to the specs that
Right.
we do when it goes new. So
Right.
that's really important for the customers to know that we can test the equipment as it's new.
Yeah.
But we not only receive here equipment that's top drives, we receive other type of models,
Yeah.
like the HPS.
Right, this orange thing back here.
Yes.
Yeah, what's that?
It's not the typical yellow, it's an orange, and it's great to have it here. We're really happy to have this top drive and be able to service it here. We also have crane equipment, BOPs, and BOP dollies as well. So that's fantastic to have all these pieces of equipment.
Right.
We want the customers to come here and take a look and feel of the equipment.
Yeah, now I see this thing over here. This thing looks pretty rough. Is this a piece that's just come in right here?
Yes, that's a piece that just came in.
This is
It's
huge.
part of the disassembly of a TDX1250, so it gives you a better understanding how big it is. Standing there, you don't have the size of it.
Right.
But when you have it here, you are going to be able to put your hands on it and take a look at it and feel how sturdy it is.
Right.
So it's a great opportunity for customers to come here, take a look, touch the equipment, and we can talk about more.
I mean, we've been here several times. It's an amazing operation that goes on here. So I'm really proud to be here. Thanks for having us. I wish you the
Paul.
best today. Hope you have great conversations.
Will do.
Great, and we'll send it off to Shelby. Shelby.
All right. Thanks, Paul. I'm here with Mark Canlis, Director of Market Development here for Wellsite Services. Mark, how you doing? Are you excited for the day?
I'm doing great. Absolutely, always look forward to this specific day each year.
No doubt. And what do you have here that we're showing the people?
Sure, the Wellsite Services Group is made up of 4 unique product lines. So today what we've got is either tool models, software, or actual equipment that we use across our 4 business units.
Yeah, y'all kind of have a little bit of everything.
We sure do.
Right.
Yeah, right
What are
here.
we looking at?
Yeah, right here. What you're looking at are this is the ACD model from our MPD product line. ACD's active control device, and when you take a look at it, you'll see these 2 sections here. Those are called seal sleeves, which we have an actual seal sleeve right here. And just so you know, the job of the seal sleeve is to be able to clamp down on this area here to divert flow to our MPD systems.
Wow, very cool. And
Yeah.
then I know you mentioned some software that we have as well. That's what the screens are behind us, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So our MPD team has got 3 demos that they're going to be running today. One of them is going to be for our seal sleeve wear predictor. So the seal sleeve is something we just talked about. Over the course of drilling, that component will wear out. And so we've got software that can actually take into account the drilling conditions
Oh, wow.
and predictively and in real time tell you when it's going to be time to look at replacing that seal sleeve. And then Erwin's going to be talking about our offline planning tool. So from an MPD standpoint, that's important because it gives us the opportunity to actually plan their well before they actually start drilling.
Right.
And then the third screen is our end control system. It's our MPD management software. And Syed is going to be talking to us a little bit today. Syed.
Hey, Syed.
I was just telling them a little bit about the end control system. Could you tell us a little bit about what it does for our customers?
Yeah, so that's our managed pressure MPD drilling software. So allows you to do basic, apart from basic choke control, you'll do your surface back pressure control, your downhole mode, and your standby pressure mode. Apart from that, it supports kick and loss detection and like ILD, influx loss detection. So that's what your MPD software is.
Yeah, very cool.
Excellent. Thank you, Syed.
Thanks.
So that is some of the MPD stuff that we're going to share
Right.
today.
Yep.
So from the Brant Services standpoint, something that we're having continued conversations on is how do we manage high temperature and drilling applications.
right.
So for us, we got a number of different products and services,
Yeah.
but the one that we often talk about is how do we cool the drilling fluid. So
Yeah, we have a full live show about this, right?
Absolutely,
That's right. It's
yeah,
coming
Mike
down.
and I.
Yep.
So we couldn't bring the unit out today because they're at full utilization, but we do
Yeah.
have a model, and we do have some of our folks that
Right.
have spent a lot of time running these systems that'll be here today to answer any questions. This is our Tundra Max mud chiller model, and looking forward to having those continued conversations about how do we cool drilling fluid.
Yep, and getting to have, like you said, the experts here to get to answer the questions live
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
person. That's excellent. And I know we have a big thing over here.
Yeah,
Tell them about it.
last year we introduced our newest shaker, the Alpha Shaker.
Right, big fan.
So we're bringing it back out today, but what we're doing is we're showing you some of the development work that we're spending around the automation and how do we make the system more helpful and assist
right.
the derrick man at the rig site. So
Yeah,
today
always
we're
the
going
goal. Yep.
to absolutely. So today what we're going to do is we're demoing two things that we have in development, which is the auto tilt and the flow control systems that are automated on our Alpha Shaker
Right.
system.
Wow, very cool. Yeah, it's again, it's just so great to see the scale and get to see it in person and get to learn a little bit about how it's helping customers.
Absolutely, yeah. Customers have talked about needing oversight over the shakers for quite some time, and so
Right.
this is a way that we can help them with that.
Yeah, no doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. Well, I know you have to get to customers, but I think you have one more thing you're going to show me, right?
We do.
All
So
right,
it's
let's
another
go see
big
it.
piece of equipment. We call it our AFRS system. So this is a system that we use in land applications.
Yep.
And what it does is it allows our customers that are drilling with oil-based mud to recover a lot more of that valuable base fluid.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, when we do solids control, we're separating the cuttings from the fluid, so we're retaining that fluid and giving it back to them. But you'll lose some of that fluid on the cuttings. So after the shakers separate the cuttings, we'll actually run those cuttings as a secondary separation through this system
Yeah.
and recover more of the base oil to return back to the fluid system and save our customers valuable dollars and
Yeah.
fluid for their drilling project.
Man, y'all think of everything. Y'all got
We
it all
try to.
unlocked. And then you can come out and see it and get to actually see how they kind of interact or how all the different components
Absolutely.
work together. Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, anytime. I'm not going to take up any more time. I'll let you get back to customers.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good.
Yeah, absolutely. Now back to you, Paul.
All right, thanks, Shelby. We're here at the Reed Hike-Along booth. I'm here with David Gavia, the R&D engineer, as well as Bryce Beanie, the sales engineering manager. And guys, I see this thing in front of me. In fact, I see a lot of things around us. Tell me about what this is.
This is our latest and greatest Evolve product line, which is our most advanced and customizable fixed cutter product line.
Okay, so it's a whole suite. It's not just one bit.
Exactly.
It's a whole suite of bits for certain applications,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
Great.
So it's basically a suite of technologies that are many of which are patented, that are helping us improve our performance under extreme downhole conditions that our customers are seeing today.
Yeah. So, Bryce, I mean, we're talking about performance. Are there some specifics about performance that you can say about what Evolve brings to the industry?
Yes, so the initial testing on those on the Evolve line, especially the 14.5 mil cutter, has been impressive so far in areas like in North Dakota, in the back end laterals.
Right.
And the beauty is we're seeing that performance being consistent across the basin with multiple operators on
Right.
multiple counties, which is rare to see in this area because we rarely have a bit that works for everybody.
Right. Usually it's some good for some customers,
Exactly.
some are not
Client
so. Yeah.
A might like this bit, client B may not like it, client C may like it, so we never had that consistency. So we've noticed since we started running those 14.5 mil cutter, the performance has been consistent across the board. And now we're seeing it actually extended to other states like Montana, which is impressive. So from going from a 13 mil cutter to a 14.5 mil cutter, we've noticed that clients are able to reduce the sliding percentage in the lateral by a point or two, which means they improve the tracking efficiency in the lateral by 15 to 20%, which is significant. So what I mean by that is clients don't have to slide as much as they used to in the lateral. They spend more time rotating.
They can drill, they can rotate.
Spend more time rotating. And then the fascinating thing is, for the past 6 months, we've witnessed clients breaking their own records month after month, which is huge. Right. So those 14.5 mil cutters are bringing a lot of value to clients, especially on the cost saving side of it. We've noticed that the average client in the back end saves about 7 to 8 hours of drilling, right? Which is almost half a day of the daily spread rate, which is huge.
Yeah.
So especially in those depressed markets where cost saving is really is really required.
Looking at these, I've always looked at bits as so complex. So a big congratulations to you guys in the design and the implementation and the testing and getting that trust from customers. I think I wish you nothing but the best. I hope this is going to be a huge thing for y'all.
Thank you.
Great. All right, Shelby, take it away.
All right, thank you, Paul. And I'm here with Will Tate, product line manager for multi-stage completions. Is that right?
You betcha it is.
Is that right? Thank you for joining us on the show today.
Yeah, you bet. I'm really excited. This is a great show. I've been a couple of years in a row here now, so we're really excited to show off some of our equipment and talk to some customers.
Meet the people. Yeah. And we're here at the Completion Tools booth.
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about what we're looking at here?
Yeah, so we've got a variety. There's kind of three main product lines in Completion Tools. There's the well construction products, which includes our liner hanger system. We've got a VXP and a GSP here and a Sure Set. My product line is the multi-stage completions. I have a BPS, which is a patented toe port tool that we have, as well as our glass disc flotation collar, which is near and dear to my heart. And then finally, we've got some advanced completion tools. This one back in the back corner, not sure we can see it very well, but that's an electronic liner shoe.
Yeah.
And so we've got a little bit of electronic stuff coming up, very exciting. Really, a lot of what we're working on these days has a lot to do with electrification and using more circuitry and batteries, especially in my product line, something that wasn't possible even 5 years ago. So it's a lot of exciting opportunities in the completion tool space.
Yeah, no doubt. And kind of an unofficial game I like to play at the live show that we do at the showcase, is it a model or is it like life size? So with the stuff you have in here, are these models or are these life size?
These are all life size.
Wow, see?
Yeah.
That's why I love it here. I love the Completion Tools booth. We get to see all these life size stuff.
So
check it out.
These are actual tools that could be run, all the well construction equipment. Some of the other stuff is made of aluminum, so it is kind of a model, but these are the right size.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing us a little bit about your booth.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to the customers.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And with that, back to you, Paul.
All right, thanks, Shelby. I'm here with Blake Hammond. You're the VP for coil tubing and fishing tools, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
coming. What are we showing here today?
Yeah, we've been fortunate enough to have sort of a front row seat to the evolution of the North American unconventionals.
Right.
And it's been pretty interesting. So we're continuing forward with, as those have evolved over the years, we've gone from very short laterals to now we wake up every day and having to do clean out 3 mile laterals. And there's certainly talk of and some execution on 4 and 5 mile
4
laterals.
and 5, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are these things here? I assume these help with that.
These are a milling BHA that helps mill out all the bridge plugs after all the frac is complete and you're ready to put the well online. We have to get in there and clean those out. So this is really a step change. Most of the technology as it's evolved over that time has been sort of incremental. More power, more flow rate. This is really, on behalf of NOV, we've got sort of the might to maybe introduce some step changes. And the coil fused BHA enables us to run a BHA into the ground, hang it off at 5,000 to 10,000 feet, cut the coil tubing on surface, install a secondary BHA.
Amazing.
And then, obviously be able to use the type of energy that we use on the drilling side of our business to get deeper faster.
That's great. What else are we showing over here?
Yeah, so we also, our Torque Master is, we celebrated our 40th year with the Torque Master back in 2023. And under the sort of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it sort of strategy, it's hard sometimes to make these changes, but it's a digital world, and our e-console, we've got roughly 50 of them out in the world now, as well as the ability to transform the existing installed base to a digital platform, so we can start driving much more efficiency and moving the Torque Masters into a software digital world.
That's great. Well, Blake, thank you for having us into your section of the show. I wish you the best today. Hope you have great combos with customers.
Hope to have a bunch of customers by today.
All right, great. I'll take that from you. All right, we're going to go over to Roman Che. Roman, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Great. Now, you're the product line director for drilling tools. Is that correct? So what are we showing here today?
So we're pretty happy to have a PosiTrack, Downhole's torsional and axial vibration mitigation technology on display. We run it in the lower part of the BHA to protect the BHA. So we keep the drill bit cutting structure sharper for longer.
Right.
We help safeguard the smart jewelry from failing.
Right.
And essentially, we're just helping customers drill farther and keep their BHAs below rotary table for longer.
Right.
And essentially eliminating unnecessary trips.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of very sensitive technology downhole. It's not just a bunch of metal that's going down there, so you have to protect it.
Absolutely.
So I know there was another piece we wanted to talk about. We can't really show, but tell me about the other piece of equipment you wanted to
Absolutely.
talk about.
So on my right-hand side, we also have one of our latest agitator technologies. We call it ZP, which stands for Zero Pressure Drop Tool. We run it as a standalone tool to assist with sliding on conventional motors.
Right.
So by breaking static friction, we deliver weight more efficiently, and in the end, we drill faster.
Right.
Other than running it as a standalone tool, we're also capable of placing it above a conventional tool, essentially making it a dual agitator system.
Okay.
But it only requires the pressure drop of one tool. So it's the only package that we have on the market that can essentially boost your sliding efficiency.
Wow.
With only half the pressure drop requirements.
That's interesting. Wow.
So yeah, pretty excited about
That's a unique tool to have.
It is a unique offering that cannot be matched today by competition.
That's amazing.
So we look forward to see quite a few customers today.
Right.
And we'll be more than happy to share some use cases and to kind of display how our tools and performance drilling packages can help improve your performance.
Great. Roman, thank you so much for having us. All right, I'm going to take that from you and I'm going to move over here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coming over to Rohan, my friend. We've known each other for a while.
Hi, Paul.
Here, put it right up there. There we go. How are you?
Very well.
All right, this is Rohan D'Souza. You're the product line director for motors, correct?
That's right, Paul.
Good. I want to make sure I got that. All right, we got a lot of things around us. These are your babies. Tell us about your babies here.
Sure, we do. So really what we have over here is motor technologies within Downhole. Within motor technologies, what we are doing is really pushing power. That, with our focus on reliability and drilling efficiency, has really enabled us to push performance, taking our market share, nearly doubling it in the last couple of years. So just recently, there was the US land record for over 29,000 feet drilled with a single motor. That is really based on technology right over here.
Man.
So Paul, let me go through what we have
Let's
over
do it.
here.
Let's do it. Yeah,
so,
give us the quick run through.
So
show us
right
what it is.
over there is the power section. So
this
just
one right here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just consider that as the engine of the motor.
Okay.
So to give you some perspective, on a 7 1/4 size, it's pushing out nearly 750 to 800 horsepower.
Ooh,
So
all right.
to put that into perspective, like on Daytona cars, etc., at the racetrack, they're anywhere from 550 to 750. So that's really the engine. And then we have what is over here, which is our drive shaft.
Right.
So just consider that similar to the steering.
Right.
And really what it's not only the power, it's the reliability that's behind all these sub-assemblies that have enabled us to push performance. So this is the drive shaft, and then here is the bearing assembly. So this is what you have heard of as our Series 55.
Yeah, these are quite popular.
That's the Series 55, and that's the Series 55 RS.
Right.
Consider that as the chassis of the motor.
Okay.
So that's really taking all of the loads. And what we've done is we've got a separate bearing assembly for rotary steerable motors. So that's really our rotary steerable line with the bearing assembly and the drive shaft or hybrid flex shaft that goes with that.
Right.
And this is the bearing assembly that goes with conventional drilling motors.
Right.
So those really, the power that you get from the power section, the reliability that you get from the drive shaft and the bearing assembly. And then the last thing is we've optimized with even the stabilizers. So what you can see over here is this is a straight blade for more conventional applications, and then you have a spiral stabilizer for rotary steerable applications. And then really as we focus on the lateral, you can see on the power section, we've started to put stabilizers on the power section as well. And that really enables us to track into the lateral. So it's this combination that's kind of taken us leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I'm always amazed by the engineering and technology, specifically with things that are below the surface.
That's
You
right.
can't see it, but somehow y'all have come up with these amazing pieces of technology that get us, what did you say, 29,000 feet with a single motor?
And really it's the team from engineering to our sales to our operations and our manufacturing. These products are not easy to manufacture, but it's really that combined effort that's kind of taken us to where we are, and we continuously push the limits.
Amazing. Rohan, thanks so much.
Great to be with
All
you.
right,
Thank
great.
you, Paul.
Shelby, take it away.
Thank you very much, Paul. I'm here with Shalita Raful. We have Director of Sales Western Hemisphere. Is that right?
That's correct.
And kind of the newly named NOV Digital Services Business Unit is the booth?
That's right. That's right. We moved from MD Thoughtco to NOV Digital Services probably 2-3 months ago.
Yep, going great, yeah?
Yeah, fantastic.
So what are we showcasing here in the booth when customers, I know y'all are maybe, we don't have, giant equipment here because y'all are on the digital side. So what are we showing customers?
Well, first, Shelby, thank you for that show. It's amazing. I've been part of it last year and luckily this year as well. So appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks for the
we love
team.
having you.
So today we're showcasing Max Platform.
That's right.
Which is an IIoT for the energy industry that brings in data and application for drilling, completions, production, maintenance, and more in one spot and accessible with a single username password. So that's what we're showcasing today. We're showcasing different Max products application, just like Well Data 4.0, RigSense 4.0, DBA, and Kaizen as well.
Yeah.
So,
man.
I can elaborate more if
Well, I want to know, so you'll have such an extensive suite of products. I mean, how do you manage it all? How do you do it all?
So, it can be hard, but however, it's fun too.
Yeah.
It's great when you hear from your customer about how well your technology is helping them achieving their goals and needs. And frankly, we have an amazing team, smart engineers, smart product line managers that work very hard. Few of them are here as well.
That's right.
That team works very hard around the clock to make sure that we have the best technologies for our customers, that we have reliable products that works every time, all the time. Doesn't matter how cold is it, how hot is it. We also work closely with our customers. They help us test, develop, validate prototypes, new technologies. So, to answer that question, really, we owe all of this to our team, great team, that doesn't settle for mediocre results, and we owe that to our customers as well that work with us to make sure that we have good results and best technologies to this industry.
Absolutely, and that's, I think, the benefit of having y'all here at a showcase like this as well. In addition to the tools that, they have different scales and models, but having y'all here where customers can come and talk to that team, because that really is the critical part, right?
Absolutely it is, and we're ready for our customers today to showcase and talk to them about what we have to offer.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and letting us bug you. I'll let you get back to the customers, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
Well, thank you, Shelby. Good to see you. Good to see you guys.
Awesome. Thank you very much. All right, back to you, Paul.
Okay, thank you, Shelby. We are here with the VP of Sales for Mission, Michael Schwartzenberg. Michael Schwartzenberg.
That's right. Paul, how are you?
Good. Great to see you, my friend.
Beautiful sunshine and day.
Here
Good
we
day
are
today.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we showing today? I see this
All right.
beautiful piece of machinery.
Absolutely.
Is
this is it. So obviously drilling farther and faster is the name of the game this century.
Right.
And we're here. That's what brings us this Blak-JAK Powerlast fluid in, the Mission Blak-JAK Powerlast. So this is brand new. We just released this previous quarter.
Okay.
It's a game changer for the industry. It's absolutely awesome. It's smaller in size, but it can go up to 10,000 PSI drilling. The capabilities are endless. It's a ton lighter than the next inline fluid in.
Okay.
So it's very much a cost savings there on the size.
So lighter but higher pressure rating.
Lighter but higher pressure rating.
Wow.
That's exactly correct. And the cool thing is it's the variable valve that you see right here, the integrated dampener, which is the unique design. The engineers of NOV are phenomenal. They've been working on this for nearly a decade.
Wow.
And after a lot of trials and failures, they came out with a wonderful design. It's been in the field working with a really good drilling contractor here in the lower 48 for the past 13 months. And it's a massive cost savings on fluid and expendables as well. So they're not having to get into the pumps nearly as often as they do in the conventional drilling.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
That's right.
I'd heard inklings of this, I think, last time, but it's great to see it.
That's correct, and we got a bunch of these on order right now with our manufacturing plants. They're going to be in towards the second half of the year, early Q4. So if you're interested, come talk to us. Our mission hands around the world are having great conversations. We got several drilling contractors, offshore and onshore, that are extremely interested.
I love it. I love it. Well, Michael, all the best to you guys. I wish you a great day today.
We appreciate it, Paul. Looking
all right.
forward to it.
Good to hear.
Thanks so much.
All right. Okay. Let's go and move over here. Where is Wesley at? There he is, my friend. Here you go. How are you?
Doing well.
Great. Okay. I'm here with Wesley Hunter. Can you see me? You good? All right. I'm here with Wesley Hunter, the product line director for pressure control.
Yeah.
Now, we've been having some conversations. I've heard about some great things y'all are doing. What are y'all wanting to show today?
We got a lot of good stuff here. So with pressure control, we handle all kinds of markets. So we handle land markets and offshore markets, which means that we have large, big equipment up to 20,000 PSI, 1820. We also have some of the small stuff, like 7-inch. So how that translates into new development is that we have to have products that fit all of those different markets. We start here with our newest shearing technology. So this is actually cutting pipe. This is our LFCS5. It's for offshore markets.
Right.
It can cut everything from that 17-inch pipe, really big pipe, all the way down to this wire line.
Yeah, the wire, yeah.
So this one ram takes our LFS5 technology, that's field proven, it is industry-leading shear technology, and moves it into a casing ram.
Right.
And then we've got other developments. So we've got the cutting, but pressure control is also about sealing.
The sealing.
So what people don't know is we actually have our own rubber plant, where we make all of the packing elements for SBOPs, for annulars, and for ram BOPs. And this is really key for land markets because it really tests the limit of what our elastomers can do with high temperature, with H2S, sour gas, and CO2.
Right.
So we're showcasing some of the more science behind the elastomers.
Yeah, and so I wanted to ask you about mixing, proven technology with new tech. I know our engineers are always pushing the boundaries and wanting to go further.
Yeah.
So, is there something here that kind of, takes that on?
Really, both of these, right? So the LFS5 technology is something that we had for a blind shear ram, which shears and seals.
Yeah.
But we adapted that into a casing ram to extend the range. And then we get that question a lot with elastomers, because as we kind of have, elastomers is more like baking, right? It's like baking a cake. It's got ingredients and the variables of baking temperatures and times. And so we get a question of, what really can my existing product do?
Yeah.
And so we can test the limits. We can tweak it a little bit so it's not a full new product. but now it's rated for something higher temperature because we're seeing just how far we can take existing stuff to what they need. Because a lot of times it's not a full new development, it's just working with what you have and testing it and adapting to it. So both of these are great examples of
Now
that.
talk to me about this piece right here. This is beautiful.
So this is not what we just talked about. This is innovation by the definition, right? This is an electric BOP. The industry as a whole, we try to mix existing products into industry-changing innovation, and an electric BOP is sort of the wave of the future. So this is a 1310 electric operator. It is functioning operator. This is a shear ram, which means it can cut pipe. Where we're at right now is we're really trying to tap into that potential of where this can go. So this technology traditionally is hydraulically driven, which means that as an industry, that's what we've centered operations around, hydraulics. But what we want to know is really how can we have a clean slate and make things more efficient and more reliable using electric operations.
I've been really excited about this.
Oh yeah.
It's really an amazing piece of machinery right there.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys have a great day, have some great conversations.
Absolutely.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Great. All right. I got a left hand. All right, I'll take this from you. All right, one more thing. We're gonna move over here to our automation section with robotics. Brant, how are you, my friend?
How you doing, Paul?
Good, good. So, Brant Lanzette, the product line manager for automation.
Yes, sir.
With our rig group. I don't even have to ask. I don't
Pretty
even
cool
have.
stuff.
I don't
Pretty
have
cool
to
stuff.
say it. Look at this thing. What is this thing?
This is our ATOM RTX robotic system. ATOM stands for Autonomous Transfer of Material. It is a multifunctional modular robotic system that we can install on any rig. Doesn't matter the floor layout. Install it on any control system, and it truly is like a multifunctional modular system where each robot has multiple end effectors that it can run through depending on the sequence of operations.
Right, I see it's about to pick one up right now.
Right now it's picking up this twist claw, and that's used for transferring pipe to and from the derrick and assisting in those tailing operations.
Right, but we've got doping right here.
We got doping and stabbing here, and we've also got this grip and spin end effector here.
And I would imagine, I mean, the possibilities could be maybe somewhat endless to what you could put on.
It's exactly. It's almost endless, and it all really, it's all about driving that consistency, driving that safety within the red zone, and then of course we want to improve the performance of the operation.
Right.
So that's really what this is all about.
Woo!
Give it a little high five.
Great. Well, thanks for showing this.
Absolutely.
I wish you guys the best today. I hope you get a lot of looks at this.
We're expecting a lot of traffic over here. We are kind of the cool kids on the block.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. All right. Thank you so much, Brand. All right, Shelby, back to you.
Thanks, Paul. Well, now I'm here with Kobe Loper. We got Senior VP of Accounts here with Offshore Productions, all right?
Yes, great to be here today, Shelby. Really appreciate it, and it looks like it's going to be a nice day and a great for our customers. We're looking forward to it.
We couldn't have, I mean, it's beautiful
Yeah,
weather. We couldn't have
exactly.
planned. It was raining in Houston all week, so we got lucky here.
Sure did, and we're very happy about that. Hopefully great customer turnout for us today.
Absolutely. Speaking of the customers, what do you have here in the booth on the offshore production side to show them?
This is NOV Offshore Production, which has been a really building process for the last 10 or 15 years, buying companies. We bought subsea flexible pipe. We bought a turret company. We've got a processing company. We have our boarding valves and chokes. We have our fiberglass systems that go in the hull. So we cover a lot of the offshore production. So we've kind of tried to build an identity of NOV Offshore Production to really allow our customers to see one name and understand that us as one company when it comes to offshore production for FPSOs, floating semis, and things like that.
And what has that been like, that kind of evolution? Like you said, about 10 to 15 years to where we are now, and even looking forward where we're headed.
Yeah, it's been amazing, pretty strategic, the companies that we've bought and stitched together, and it's taken a while, kind of like what we did in Rig and built up, and they've formed a very unique single team. We're building the same, and now we're getting closer as a team, and that evolution has really brought in some really high-tech companies that NOV Flexibles, our process companies, our boarding valves, chokes. So we buy technology companies, and we're seen as a leader in the industry because we go from the wellhead to the offloading line on the floater, and we're very unique. We're not a one-widget pony. We have a lot of opportunities in that space. So our customers value us not only in operation, but also in the early stages of the projects to help them.
Absolutely. It's the technology side, but what y'all also have is the people. Y'all have an incredible team. Every time we've worked with offshore production, it's just, It's a pleasure. We love doing it.
Oh no, I do too. I do too. And it's been a little herding cats, you know, getting us all together as product
right,
lines.
kind of bringing the family into one.
Yeah, bringing them all together. But we work good. We're cohesive.
Yeah.
We track and chase the same projects. And the people are great, the technology is great. It's not only selling equipment, but our equipment's 30 years with these floaters, right? So we have a lifetime with them. So it's just that ability not only to provide quality products, but that aftermarket, that health care, keeping them up and running, keeping oil flowing. And that part of our business is extremely strong across all of our business segments.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing all the customers that will be coming to y'all's booth, and thank you for joining on the show.
Thank you, Shelby. Looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great day. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, I'm throwing it back to you, Paul.
Okay, thanks, Shelby. I'm here with Jess Brown, the technical sales manager for Anson Products. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, wonderful. Jess, what are we talking about today?
Oh, we're talking about the NOV Anson 7-inch 15K top entry check valve.
That is a lot. That's a big description.
Oh, it is. It is. It's a big valve, too.
It's huge. So check valve, tell me about that.
Well, this check valve is used in big bore frac applications.
Okay.
And so it's placed in the main frac line before the zipper manifold. And its primary role is to protect the pumping equipment that's upstream from high pressure well fluid.
Right, right. So, I mean, is this part of a system or does it go just by itself?
No, it's part of a system.
Okay.
It's part of the system. It's in the main frac line.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, what is this providing for customers other than, I mean, obviously safety or performance, but are there certain things about it that are key to, you know, getting sales or getting margin or, you know,
it's cost savings. All the pumps on the back of the truck and other equipment that are upstream costs a ton of money, and this is what protects it. So, and look, this is something.
This is your insurance.
Yes, exactly.
And you don't want to skimp on the insurance, so this is a bad boy right here.
That's right. And look, we were late. We're not the first ones to launch this into the market.
Right.
But this did give us time to basically, as advantages, it gave us time to talk to our customers, basically understand, learn about their experiences with the other options they have, and then learn what they really wanted.
You know, I've heard that a lot about learning from customers. I mean, is that really where y'all are taking a lot of your learnings from? It's not just like in-house testing, but you're listening to the customers. Like this is giving us a problem here, or you need to do this, and it's
absolutely. In fact, the three main things that we've learned what our customers wanted were performance, simplicity, and cost.
Yeah.
And we were able to put all of that into this valve.
Well, I hope you have a great day today. I appreciate you showing us the check valve here. I hope you have great conversations with customers and that they get the insurance on their equipment that they need.
We're predicting a very strong launch in July.
Great, wonderful. Thank you, Jess.
All right, thank you.
All right, Shelby, back to you.
All right, thank you, Paul. And now we are here at the Artificial Lift Systems booth. We have a few people we're going to talk to, but to kick us off, we have Charles Booth, Operations Technical Director. Thank you for joining the show, Charles.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And what are we here looking at to kick us off?
So today we're showcasing a horizontal pumping system designed by Haas. It's able to pump your produced waters, your oil and gas, your amines, your natural gases. It actually has some unique features, being a ladder structure design, which gives you that support for vibration and torsional twist. And then also we have a unique thrust chamber design where it's fully flooded, capable of handling up to 19,000 foot-pounds of thrust.
Wow.
And then an operating range of anywhere from 500 barrels all the way up to 50,000 barrels on a single skid.
Holy
you can
cow.
actually add that on to multiple skids to increase your pressures and increase your volumes.
Wow, and I've already, this may be nerdy, I've joked about it a couple times. Whenever we do the showcase, I like to play, is it a model or is it life size? So is this life size here?
This is a life size unit. So this is a smaller unit, of course, but they get up to, we just keep adding stages and adding skids to fit your needs.
Yeah, it's really, I just love getting to be here and see the tools up close and personal. You can't beat it.
Yeah, it's great to see an actual system rather than a model sometimes.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no doubt. And then what do we have up here? I want to ask a little bit about that.
So up here we have a contra vehicle design. So what it is, it's a different stage design for downhole deployment. And what it does, it has two distinct flow paths for your fluid. One being a contrahelical, the second being a vortex style. What this does, it allows you to have up to 95% GVF, and then also handle a lot more solids, being up to 10% solids. Advantages of this product is if you have increase your uptime by up to 50%, and also your runtime is going to be anywhere from 2 to 5 times longer, greater, because you're not shutting systems down, so your production is up.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
excellent. Well, thank you so much for sharing these, and I'm looking forward to seeing customers get to come out and talk to you all about it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for the
much.
opportunity.
And then next we have here Chris Osborne. He's VP of Artificial Lift Product Line.
Hi there. How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you doing? Thanks for joining.
Doing okay today.
Yeah. So what do you have here showcasing on the artificial lift side?
Yeah. So it's back here on the screen. A little hard to see. I've got a little bit of a diagram here. But coming off the heels of what Charles was talking to you guys about with the contrahelical pump, that design is built into the integrated gas processor, which we also call the IGP.
Yep.
The IGP sits just above the intake, so basically where fluid and gas will enter the system to be ultimately produced in the well. Basically what this product is designed to do is to separate and prepare the gas prior to it entering the primary pumps, because that's what you run into a lot of times with low flow, higher gas volume wells, is that they gas lock. So what we've done here is the lower module, it's a 3-module design system. The lower module is the CHP contrahelical pump that Charles talked about. It homogenizes and boosts to the second chamber. The second chamber is basically a tandem vortex gas separator to separate any free gas. And then the last section of it is basically a compression pump for the gas. So you're basically trying to do everything you can to get the gas out of the system or compressed before getting into the primary pumps. So it's used in higher GVF type well environments. It's got a flangeless connection to eliminate choke points. And then it also compresses any, of the gas that it can before getting into the primary pumps. Some case studies we've done have shown 50% uptime with the well, 50% production increase, 20% uptime, and then it end up equating to about $450,000 in oil production for the customers. So. It's very good.
Yeah.
And we've had it going, it's been commercialized for about a year now.
Wow, very cool. I love getting kind of to see up and close the water. I'm guessing this is normally not, you don't get to see it when it's in use. That's metal
not
there.
at all.
That's what I figured,
model we put together and kind of showcases that.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining the show. And now, before I let y'all all off the hook to talk to customers, I need to talk to Mr. Austin Wilcox over there about Max Production.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, absolutely. Thank you. And then we have Austin Wilcox. Now, okay, you have a longer title we talked about.
Yes.
You have Senior Director, Automation, Control, and Optimization.
It's very fancy.
Woo. Well, tell me about, you're on the Max Production side. What are we here talking to customers about?
Yeah, so we're excited to be here today and talking about a new product that we have called Max Production.
Yep.
So it's actually a software application that was built specifically for production operations. So you think about NOV's been in the digital space and doing business developing and releasing new digital technologies across drilling and completions. And now we are releasing our digital technology for the production space.
That's right, coming full circle.
Yes,
Covering all the bases.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So Max Production, it has some basic functionality like monitoring and control, but it also has some really powerful analytics that help our customers produce more or get more run life out of their equipment, out of their ESPs specifically, which we just got done talking about. But the cool thing is it can be applied to any form of artificial lift or any production asset.
Wow.
So we can really help the customers and operators consolidate their views into one and optimize all of those assets across the entire production field.
Yeah, no doubt. That's the name of the game, is the analytics and what you can learn from it and keep on improving.
That's right. I didn't say AI. We do need to mention AI. We
Sure.
are working on some AI tools.
Very cool.
They're in pilot phase right now, so we should be releasing those soon. But yep.
Man, awesome. Well, thank you so much, and with that, we'll let y'all get off the hook, and y'all can talk to more customers and show them a little bit about artificial lift.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very
Enjoy the
much.
show.
All right, now we're going to head back over to Paul, and I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Thank you, Shelby. Okay, I am here with the one, the only Michael Hansen, president of Grant Prico. How are you, sir?
Doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having us in your space over here.
Happy to have you.
I think I know what this is, but there might be people who don't know what this is. What are we talking about today?
Soda straws. No, in all seriousness, this is a set of the downhole tubulars that we sell through Grant Prico. Start off talking with our Delta pipe connection on here. This is a connection that we've had out in the industry for about a little over 8 years now. And it's a fantastic connection. The whole point of designing a connection is to ensure that it gives us the best combination of results. From durability, reliability, speed of use, performance, and then total cost of ownership reduction. And this connection really delivers on those promises.
I've been hearing about this. This is the Mac Daddy of them all. It does everything, to the highest potential, I guess that could be.
Very high torque. Extremely robust connection, very durable, reduces the number of recuts. Fast makeup. It's a fantastic product.
Awesome. What else we got here?
All right, so we can talk a little bit about our HydroClean Max. This is a product that we've introduced that includes this spiral cutout on here. And what that does is enables hole cleaning to improve. It enables cuttings to flow through the bottom hole assembly much more efficiently. Keeps the bed of cuttings reduced, just overall improves the flow efficiency of the mud in the well.
Well, great. Michael, I wish you guys the best. I hope you have wonderful conversations with customers today.
Absolutely.
I hope you get a lot of great business, a lot of eyes on the awesome equipment you guys have.
Perfect. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Shelby, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Paul. We're starting to close up the show. We just have a few more guests, but before we do, we're here at the Tuboscope tent, and I want to talk with Janet Coit. She's the Regional Sales Manager for North America and Latin America, and I wanted to ask you a little bit about XL Systems and what you're here talking to the customers about.
Hi, yes, we represent XL Systems here, large OD casing and connectors here, so 20-inch and up. We have a variety of connectors. Typically we are discussing a lot of Viper. That's one of our product lines right here. XLW, XLWS, XLWGT, which is over here behind me. And we are here to talk about wells and structural casing and conductor casing. Yep.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward. I'm hoping you'll get a lot of customers through today and can have some great conversations.
Yep.
All right, thank you. And then I'm going to swivel over here on my right. I have a few more guests. We have Amy Rasmussen and let's see, Casey Picard. Thank y'all for joining. Y'all are on the Tubo side, Tuboscope. Excuse me, I'll say the full name.
Legacy Tuboscope.
Yeah.
So today we've got a variety of our products that we offer for drilling, production, and on the pipeline side. So to start over here, we've got our TK liner. It's a GRE lined steel pipe, so it's great for corrosive environments. SWDs, also geothermal. It provides insulation. We've got Zaplock. That's a mechanical interference connection that we offer, so it reduces the time in the field, reduces the number of people on site, so huge on the safety side, and cost as well. And see, for our rod guides, so for rod pump wells, we offer New Era rod guides, which is basically like a wear pad it protects the rod and the tubing as it's pumping downhole. And then one more offering we have on the line pipe side is our through coat connection. It's for coated pipelines that are going to be welded, so we can use both Zaplock and they can't zap the whole line, so some of them you will have to weld. So if it is a coated line, this is going to protect the weld area during that process. Or protect the coating, I'm sorry. So I'm going to pass it to Casey to cover the drilling side.
Yeah, thank you and welcome, Casey.
Hey, good morning, everybody. So on the drilling side, we have a few products to offer. So on the coating side, we have a new flavor TK Dracone coating. It is a low thermal conductivity coating. And we also have other flavors. Some of these are also on the production, but on the drilling side, we have the TK34 XT. And then last but not least, we're also showcasing our hardband product lines, which are the TCS Titanium and TCS Next.
Excellent. And then I know we have a bunch of colorful stuff back there. Can y'all tell me a little bit before I let y'all go?
So that is our MSI product line. We offer all kinds of thread protection products for all tubulars, and then also handling systems. The device that you see right there is to install a thread protector.
Yeah.
They can also remove it. So yeah.
Very cool. Thank you. Like you said, y'all have the legacy brand. Y'all have so many cool products and names that are known in the industry. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining.
All right, thank you.
And that's not all yet. We still have one more tent to show y'all, one more stop. So I'm going to throw it back over to Paul one last time. See you in a little bit, Paul.
Thanks, Shelby. We're here with Lisa Blassingame, the Oil and Gas Director of Sales for Fiberglass Systems. Lisa, thank you for having us.
Thank you for stopping by to
Sure.
hear about our product.
I know. Okay, here's a product. What is this?
So this is our Super Seal Key Lock, and what makes this really great is the quick makeup of it.
Okay.
So it's basically got a positive stop with the O-ring, and it's got ductile keys on it, and you can make it up in less than 2 minutes.
I've seen that.
On the 20-inch.
It's amazing.
We've got a time-lapse video, so don't just take my word for it. You can go to our YouTube channel and view it.
Right.
So we make this up to 40 inches, and even at that diameter, at 40 inches, which is really big,
right,
you can make it up in less than 5 minutes,
that is
which
amazing.
is huge. So
yeah.
that means no bonding and waiting for glue to dry,
right,
no welding. So
right.
it's a really, really quick makeup joint. It's like
right.
a stab and go
right.
type of system.
I love that. Love that.
So this is what we're really excited about. We just opened a line in San Antonio, Texas.
I heard about that.
That
yes.
happened in January, so
right.
we're really excited about that. Before we were bringing it over from overseas, so now we have it domestically.
Right, so I know
well.
North American customers are going to be glad to hear that.
Yes, yes.
So there's not a lot of shipping overseas.
Exactly.
It's all here kind of local.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this product is good from 300 PSI to 3,000 PSI.
Wonderful.
And it can go up to 212 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
So
what about this monster behind you? What's this?
So this is our...
I'm going to come over here.
Our bread and butter of our spoolable fiberglass line pipe. It has a thermoplastic interior, and then it's reinforced with fiberglass GRE.
Right.
And we can get a whole lot of pipe on a spool.
Right.
And it is, it's basically just our workhorse. We've been manufacturing it since 1999. We were the first spoolable to the market.
Right.
And it's the mean green machine, basically.
I love it. I've seen these. They go on the truck sideways when they spool them off.
They do. And it really, you can lay a mile of pipe and just like super quick.
Incredible.
With just regular equipment.
Right. Right. And of course, all fiberglass, which is non-corrosive.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Super lightweight.
Yes.
It's going to last for decades.
Exactly.
Right.
Everything with our products we design for at least 20 years, but it lasts 30, 40 years,
right.
but we design for a 20-year lifespan.
Right.
So corrosion, it's like the long-term solution is
right.
the way we look at it. And it's lighter than steel.
Right.
And we want to break that tradition of steel.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, thank you for having us. I wish you the best today. Hope we have
All
great
right.
conversations.
All right, thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, I think that's our show. There
Hello.
you are, Paul.
I'm here.
How did your interviews
It went
go?
really well. It went really well.
Yeah.
Probably better than yours, but
No,
it's okay.
I mean, I would say my guests were better than your guests.
Yeah, we'll
but,
see.
We'll let the audience decide
That's right.
about that. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the live show today, and thank you to everybody here at the show, everyone who's come out and seen the showcase, everyone who put on the showcase.
Amazing event.
It was a big team that pulled this off, so thank you for everybody. And if you have any questions about any of the technology, you can check out www.nov.com for more information. And with that, I think we'll see y'all next time.
That's right. See ya.